Hello, Demons, and welcome to our news section about one of the games that will come out next year, but I'm really looking forward to it, as it has had quite few updates in the past few days. I mean, actually more than past few days. So yeah, it's a game whose predecessors I've played quite a few times, like the Transport Fever 1 and 2. The second one I just recently played a little bit. It's kind of good game. And yeah, now they're teasing us that there will be version 3 coming out next year, and I just literally cannot wait. And thought that I will share some of the information that they have shared with us as well. Anyway, first thing, they haven't announced exact date, but it's sometime next year. They have had few news announcements. One that I still remember from May was that it's coming, after which I already wishlisted it. And now they have also extra information about the first look. They kind of showcase the environment rendering and stuff. But yeah, before we go into the news articles, let's see what the game itself is about. Of course, who knows the previous ones, they already know everything. So yeah, you can pretty much build your own transport empire. And yeah, so you don't need to care about just a single city, you do like more global stuff on this case. And yeah, different ways to transport stuff. So the trains, trucks, planes, ships. Maybe with DLCs you will have some others as well. But yeah, it's kind of nice image here as well, where you can see the truck, country roads, driving. Of course, this is not actual gameplay, but quite good. Yeah, all the dynamic living worlds. Even with the second one, there's so many different aspects that you have to take care of. And if you start with the earliest time frame, it takes a long time before any upgrades will come. And it can be sometimes a bit boring, but it's really fun. And yeah, play your ideal challenge. So you can pretty much choose what you want to do. With the system requirements, they haven't listed anything yet, but I think like usual, they will focus first on Windows and then on other platforms. Because with the uh, Transport Fever 2, they do support Linux as well. And even if they keep it on this, I'm sure that Proton can play quite well. But yeah, let's hop into the news articles. So let's go it up and open those. So first was just that it's coming. So let's see this one. I haven't actually seen any of the trailers yet. So I was just thinking that okay, once I have a bit more time, I will take a look, check the trailers and all that. Yeah, this game is the next step in the journey we've been on together for over 10 years. So yeah, it has been quite a long time since the first one came out, and it's really fun to love this series. Yeah, so in the May they were like saying literally like, okay, we want to make a next one, and now they're working on it really hard. So let's see the first trailer on YouTube. Looks really nice, doesn't it? Really realistic.
Transport is at the heart of human civilization.
Of course, they say it's not real in-game footage, but who knows?
From the early days of transportation to the latest wonders of technology,
Really fancy bridges and stuff.
starting out is simple. But there is no limit to complexity. No matter where, no matter the challenge,
Oh, we get the rigs as well. That would be nice.
efficiency brings success. And progress never ends.
Even in real life, like public transport saves a lot.
Are you ready to connect the world? Transport Fever 3.
Okay. Yeah, it will be a lot of fun this way. Of course, it's not in-game footage in the first news article, so hopefully in the following ones it will be a bit more. But yeah, let's see what the next article was. Ooh, close beta testing. I didn't even notice that. I would have wanted to take part. Fortunately, I missed all these announcements because I was a bit too busy with everything. Yeah, and yeah, it was until 18th of June you could sign up, so yeah, I was in Europe at the time. I couldn't do anything, unfortunately, but oh, it is what it is, so yeah. Who knows, maybe they will open up again for more testers. And I hope to notice it and then take part. But yeah, now the last news that actually got me super excited. It's now 3 days ago for me. Let's see what interesting stuff they have been hiding here. Yeah, first is just like to help make the wait easier, just offering some extra stuff. Okay. And yeah, in the first video, they go more into map generation, terrain types, climates, all that, to kind of understand how dynamic everything would look like. And yeah, they have totally overhauled everything, which of course is a lot of work, but it gives you a lot better immersions. Yeah, let's see what this looks like because really excited. And it's available in 4K as well.
Hello, I'm Sam, the Community Manager at Urban Games, and welcome to this first look at map creation in Transport Fever 3.
Oh, this is beta.
In this video series, we will take a closer look at some of the key features in the new game. With every game environment having distinct challenges, the map you choose or create has a huge impact on gameplay.
Oh, big map.
In this video, we'll demonstrate how we've changed map generation and the appearance of the world. In Transport Fever 3, each environment type represents a very different opportunity to build, with the in-game map generator providing more variation than ever before. Maps are now composed of multiple regions with distinct biomes. The way these regions blend with one another brings a whole new level of authenticity to your game world.
Oh.
The result is that every generated map feels unique not only in appearance but in topography, leading to more gameplay variety than ever before. Map generation is built on underlying node-based technology. Combining simple nodes, complex rules are followed that define the appearance of the overall environment. This has allowed our art team to bring far greater visual and emotional value to map generation.
Damn, like all the scenes so far, they're amazing. Like all the detail about the different biomes and stuff. Like if that's what we can get, it would be way better than I would expect. Because something that with currently the Transport Fever 2 we don't get is really dynamic environment. It's all really flat and the maps are kind of small. And here so far it seems that the maps are humongous. So it would be a lot of fun to see like go from like temperate to more like tropical or even all the way to Canada like frozen areas. Who knows? Of course it wants to use different button.
While giving designers the opportunity to fine-tune gameplay-specific features. Better still, when modders get hold of it, they'll be able to take it in directions we hadn't even considered.
Definitely. Modders will do a really good job.
Rather than just tell you about it, let's see it in action. Here, we're using a pre-recorded camera track, which is a tool you'll also have access to. We'll run through the same temperate map seed with a variety of different settings. By changing each of the individual settings, the basic geography of the map remains the same, but the differences in the end result can be quite dramatic. Create the map that best suits what you want to build, or how difficult you'd like the environment to be, or simply the mood you want to create. If you'd rather build the entire map yourself, the full map editor allows you to import an existing height map or paint and sculpt your perfect landscape.
That's excellent.
For many players, a significant part of the game is simply watching the world you've built in motion. Much requested full day and night modes have been introduced for the first time. allowing you to experience your world at whatever time of day takes your fancy. Our art and engineering teams have added physical skies to the game that provide believable lighting changes, while including cloud cover that drastically affects the lighting mood. Reflective materials like water now mirror the entire world, including the current sky and cloud appearance, thanks to screen space reflections.
Damn. Those things look super good. Like, yes, I understand it might require like really high-end GPUs and stuff, but if the game looks that good, I don't care. So good. And yeah, based on the station that we saw before, it might be that instead of us placing the stations externally to the places, we finally have like integrated setup, which of course would look way nicer. At the moment with the Transport Figure 2, I feel that the building all the cargo stations and stuff all separately and it's always under certain angles and stuff. It's not as dynamic. But maybe they will make it way more dynamic now. But regardless, there are a lot new like industries as well. It seems that there's fisheries and oil pumping and all those available. I mean, oil drilling was before as well, but only on land. But now, what we saw in the cinematic trailer, it might be also in the oil rigs. So, a lot of stuff to this.
Each different environment represents a unique gameplay challenge. We've completely overhauled the way the temperate map is designed. You used to be able to run rail along every riverbank without ever having to worry about elevation changes. Now you'll need to contend with lakes and tributaries, unless your aim is to reach the mountains, in which case that's a wholly different challenge. Tropical maps have also been given some love, so that they now offer a unique island hopping and jungle experience. And volcanoes. Dormant volcanoes, but volcanoes nonetheless. And no, you won't be the only person to decide to put your headquarters in a volcano, but don't let that stop you. The dry environment has always been characterized by sheer canyons and dusty mesas, but the effect is now far more pronounced. Rivers will make shipping routes on a dry map particularly tricky, but they might represent the best way to connect low-lying settlements to one another. This brings us to the new environment for Transport Fever 3, Subarctic, where snow-capped and craggy mountain ranges lead you through desolate boreal tundra as it descends towards swamps that will provide a challenge unlike any other. You're going to need to bring out all your route planning skills to negotiate both mountains and swamps within the same environment. If you're building a road from the glassworks to the bottling plant, do you go in a straight line to make it faster, or do you work with the contours of the land to save money? Local populations won't be happy with you for heavily modifying the landscape, but is that a price worth paying for a faster service?
It looks a lot of fun with that, and yeah, as you could see, the gameplay that they used does show more dynamic station layouts, so we can have the stations probably inside the industries. So yeah, it is really promising, and yeah, also the mentioning that before you could make just the rail lines next to the riverbanks and it was all nice and smooth. But now it's more realistic what you can see in the real world as well. Especially like here in Japan, pretty much all riversides are like that. Really, really steep hills everywhere. So yeah, it kind of makes it feel what it should have been since beginning. But yeah, let's see it until the end of this video because it's really, really promising.
These visual changes may seem purely cosmetic. The landscape contributes massively to how you play the game. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. That is a topic for a different video. We know that the improvements to Transport Fever 3's landscape generation will bring your game to life more than ever, because the world is fundamental to gameplay. We're excited to see what you create when you get your hands on the game. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next First Look video.
Wow. It is amazing. Like seeing for the first time all the map generation and the station stuff. I really want this. I cannot wait until next year. Yeah, this is a fantastic game based on this. And I hope you all are also excited for this. Because definitely once it comes out, doesn't matter how much it costs. Because usually the newer games nowadays have been like around 7,000 Japanese yen. Bit pricey, but it's something I'm willing to pay for this game, is no doubt. Because it kind of has special place in my heart from like the first and second version. And yeah, that's what I want to see in the future as well. And I do love public transport in general because that's what we have here in Japan everywhere. Really easy to move around instead of just using cars. Yeah, can compare it to real life, many areas, and make our decisions how realistic it ends up being. But anyway, I will leave the video right here because we have covered all the main news articles. And if you want to know more about the news once next videos come out, you can let me know if you want me to make videos of those. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.